Welcome to AgostoAllElite podcast on a Sunday. I was supposed to be on Saturday, but I got a little tired on a Saturday, so I know let's start. Let's start with a Dynamite GrandSlam recap. This week we're not going forward. We're gonna start with Dark and Elevation recaps. It wasn't doing enough for me, so we're gonna stick with the recaps of episode, TV shows, and news and topics. Back to the podcast. Anyway, also I am my new podcast. My co-host Smarkins is out of commission for a bit. He'll be back next week, I hope. So let's get to the podcast. Anyway, let's start with Jericho versus Castagnoli for the ROH World Championship. Basically, Jericho defeated Castagnoli to win the ROH World title. The ending of the match when Jericho hit Castagnoli with a low blow, while the referee is distracted and follows up with a Judas effect for the win. And then we got the post-match where Jericho Appreciate Society ran out celebrating Jericho while Daniel Garcia stands behind him. Jericho turns to Garcia to do a high five. Garcia felt guilty. Going for I see this, it was necessary for Jericho to win the ROH World title. It will speed up the TV deal for ROH. And I see a storyline involving Jericho and Daniel Garcia involved. So I can't wait. It'll probably be good with Garcia and Jericho. So we got The Acclaim versus Swerve and Glory to become the new AEW Tag Team Champions. The end of the match where when Billy Gunn did the famous Aster on Swerve, and The Acclaim took advantage and hit their moves, and they became the AEW Tag Team match. During the post-match, confetti rained down, and the crowd gave them a standing ovation. And it was time for The Acclaim to win the tag belts. Swerve and Glory will split up with Swerve turning on Keith Lee. Keith Lee will get a big babyface run in the process. But anyway, let's go to backstage. FTR asked for a title match, but Gun Club interrupted. They call themselves the Young FTR. It was weird, but that segment, I think FTR feuding with Gun Club. I think Glove Club is gonna get the win. I think they're gonna try to win their ROH Tag Team Champions. I see in Final Battle. So here's my prediction for Final Battle. October's favorite, Glory by the Honor. The latest I remember is Glory by the Honor on October. I know. Jericho versus Castagnoli. Jericho versus Castagnoli in a rematch. The ROH Tag Belts, the Gun Club versus FTR. And the rest of the match will be announced. I don't know about the pure title. So, anyway, the rest of the match will be announced. So, anyway, let's go back. We got Shabbat on the ramp with Will Yuta, and JF immediately erupts a big pop. He talks about being the questionable queens, double as a rod. The crowd cheers him. MJF calls them little devil worshippers, called Tony a fat old prick. He told Yuta that he will never get that type of reaction, isn't because he is buying a god to these people. He said they drink my spit, and they man will let me sleep with their wife, a generational talent. And Yuta talks about MJF's engagement and says she'll walk out like you walked out on all of us. Then we got MJF say Yuta can ask Dennis and advice on how to be injury prone, while he can also ask Regal how to pop pills. That led to Yuta hitting MJF. MJF headbutts Yuta, shoves Tony. Yuta fights back until W. and Morrissey appears, choked Yuta out. MJF nails him with the diamond ring. What I got for this segment is that Yuta is going to be feuding with MJF, mostly after Full Gear or before Full Gear, I see. And we're going to see more of W. Morrissey more often. That's what I get from this. Anyway, we got Pac versus Orange Cassidy for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship. Basically, Pac hit Orange Cassidy with the mic to retain the AllElite championship. I see Marvin. He actually hit him with the rainbow hammer, and the referee never saw it. Pac got the pin. What I see is Pac. I see Pac to heel for a bit as Cassidy chases for the AllElite championship. Maybe that's a possible chance. So anyway, we got Tony Starr versus Britt Baker, Athena, and Serena Deeb for the AEW Interim Women's Title Championship. The end of the match, Storm pinned Baker for the win. Then post match, we got Baker attack Storm. Hayter comes out. They end up reunited, attack Storm and Athena. Saraya Paige makes her AEW debut. The place goes absolutely crazy. Hayter and Deeb roll out of the ring. Then we got Saraya enters the ring, and Baker also roll out. Saraya says it's her house now. Storm and Athena join Saraya for a hug. What I got for this is that Storm retains the title. We also get a debut of Saraya, formerly Paige. So I don't know what AEW's plans for Paige, Saraya, or I can't wait. Okay. Anyway, we got a video airs with Darby Allin dragging someone in the body bag with House of Black painted on it. He takes it to a subway, places it on a taxi cab. Allin tells the driver that he's heading to a funeral at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. So this is a rampage, so that'll be for later after the topic and news for a bit. Okay. We got the main event, Moxley versus Danielson for the AEW World Championship. The finals of the champions. The end of the match when Moxley blocks Danielson's sleeper hold. Danielson tried to reverse out of it, but Moxley kept locked in and Danielson fade down. Then the post-match celebration. Rhea came down to the ring, celebrates. We get a shot and Jet looking on as the Moxley celebrates. We also didn't see what Danielson took the title from Ring and put the title on Moxley. That's what we didn't see. What I got from this, that if Moxley and Jet is feuding, is going to be for the title at Full Gear. What happens to Danielson, I don't know. They might do something with Danielson and Ring of Honor, so yeah, probably. Anyway, so that was Dynamite. That was pretty much a great episode of Dynamite. It was a Grand Slam edition. So, anyway. Okay, alright, let's go to the news and topic. Alright. CM Punk reporting not expected to return to AEW. A rumor mostly. Contract buyout likely. Wade Keller recap Dynamite and some. Then he talks about Punk's name was excluded when Garakabani talks about nicknames that held the title, or ROH title. Then Keller that he expects Punk not to return. It's not 100% set in stone, but I feel this leaning towards a buyout of Punk's contract. It could be newsworthy, but we don't know. Wade Keller could tell the truth, or is he lying? He talked about with Jason Powell, but I don't believe Keller. I don't believe Keller's bullshit. He's basically packing lies. I don't know if I'm expecting Punk to wrestle in AEW again. So eventually we'll learn more about the situation. That's my take on this, because we don't know if Punk's lying or something. That's my take on the whole situation. Pretty much. Okay. Alright, let's go. Well, we got behind the scenes news regarding WWE's interest in Paige and Saraya. We got WWE questions how Swerve versus Saraya 4 months pay may heavy next. There was an indication with the answer. We got confirmation of Fight for Select, which Son Ross Spots was reportedly told by insiders from AEW the company has believed been in conversation with Saraya in the summer. More so, there was potential interest from WWE to bring her back under the new creative regime led by Paul Trubisky. Saraya was forced to retire for any competition in April 2018 to prevent a neck injury during the live event. Named the New Jersey manager at SmackDown Night and renaming that role to the company to do away with it. She did manage Big Wars in 2019 for announced that she would not be resigning the company after her contract expired in June. Saraya stated she's not opposed to wrestling, but it has to be a fight situation. We all about her being a women's champion, NXT Women's Champion, winning the Divas Champion. It's true. So basically, Sayara might be in ring competition in AEW soon. I honestly hope so. I want to see that in action. My opinion that Sayara signing with AEW was fantastic. The women's division needs a boost, and Sayara fits the role. So I hope Tony Khan deserves better. And wow. Alright, we got some news from BET where Trina comes to Rampage, GrandSlam, and Cardi B noted. This is basically about Cardi B and Trina news. Basically, Cardi B retweeted with Jade Cargill, with Trina, and Rampage. I'll review it later on. There were some wrestlers from Miami fans in the 90s. They were going to be hip-hop fans. Turns out it was a 43-year-old who worked with Miss Elliott, Rick Ross, Ludacris, Lil Wayne, made others in her influential career. Now she's working against the bitch in New York City. It's honestly pretty cool. And it's Tony Khan's planning to grab some headlines with pioneer female rapper. He got an assist from one of today's biggest, Cardi B, dug it. And just with WWE, it did what turns Cardi from last man into a Kurt one. Now, you see now, it's a kill line for Trina. Let's see if energy pays off, right? But I don't want to do spoilers, but my review on Rampage later on, after the news and topping. Right after this. So, okay, alright, that was Dynamite news topics for the Dynamite segment. Now let's go to Rampage review. Let's get to it. And there's going to be a big surprise on Rampage, Sweet surprise on Rampage, Like, we got a lot of people on Rampage. You gotta give it a Rampage chance, you know what I'm saying? So anyway. Okay then. Alright. I'm bringing a Rampage. Alright, now for a Rampage GrandSlam recap. We got the no DQ match, Darby Allin Sting versus Brody King and Buddy Matthews. Buddy Matthews' apparent last match. So here's the end of the match. I don't know. It's probably my dog or something. So anyway, the end of the match where Matthews about to hit Sting on the bat, lights goes out, and out comes the Great Muta to a huge ovation. Matthews step aside, and Muta and Sting looked at each other. Muta delivers a dragon scream to Matthews and spit green mist into his face. Sting breaks out of handcuffs and hit Matthews with a Scorpion Death Drop for the win. This was a good matchup. Post-match, we got Sting and Muta hugging as the fans go crazy. This was a great idea. This was a great no DQ matchup. Julia Hart still in AEW. And Brody King will be with her. The House of Black will still stay strong with Brody King and Julia Hart. Honestly, it's not that bad. We got Sting and Muta wrestling each other, and no one's a pay-per-view event. No one in Japan in 2023, so it's not that bad. Alright, let's go to the another match. Hook and Action Bronson defeated Angelico Parker and Matt Menard. Both men had Parker Menard submissions. Both of them tapped out for the win. This was a good squash tag team match with Hook and Action Bronson crushing Angelo Parker and Matt Menard. It was honestly a great match. Squash tag team. Here we got another squash tag team. As Wardlow's Mojo destroyed Nice and Josh Woods.
No, it's only
That's my mother. Okay. Post match, Wardlow goes for a powerball on Nice, but Mark Stone hits him with a TNT Championship. Wardlow's no sells it. As a result, Stone becomes a victim of the powerball sympathy. Honestly, Sterling become a victim of powerball, whatever. We got Wardlow's Mojo standoff. I see them both, Wardlow's Mojo, facing off for the title unification as Full Gear. It might start with Glory by Honor and RH pay-per-view in October, so you might want to check it out on Fight TV or anywhere else. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we got Jungle Boy versus Ray Phoenix. Jungle Boy defeated Ray Phoenix by a roll-up. The post-match, both men embraces, shook hands. Christian Cage comes out with his arm in a sling. Then Luchasaurus music hits. He comes out to the ring from behind, takes out Jungle Boy, then plants Jungle Boy on the mat. Then we got Cage in his right hand. Luchasaurus tells Jungle Boy not to come back next week. Luchasaurus picked up Jungle Boy and slams him down hard. So basically, we're going to have a Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus feud, with Christian leading Luchasaurus. And eventually, we're going to find how Jungle Boy gets his hands on Christian Cage in a future AEW pay-per-view. But anyway, out of the way, we got Jericho announces a JS ROH celebration for next week. And yeah, it's mostly after Jericho winning the ROH World title. Yeah, it's mostly a Jericho thing. We got Morton Garcia telling Jericho something, but Garcia tells him to save it for next week. So Garcia has something to say to Jericho, and that's going to be next week. So we don't know what he's going to say. I seen Garcia versus Jericho for the ROH Ring of World Champion. Not by glory, by honor. Like, I feel either like Final Battle or Supercard of Honor for next year. I see that happening. Probably Supercard of Honor next year. That's what I see happening. So probably Jericho will defend in the Ring of Honor papers. Glory by honor in a rematch against Castagnoli. Then in Final Battle against Bryan Danielson. What they do. Anyway, we got Guevara telling Kingston, the man, that he's sorry, he's a fat piece of shit. It went into the match. Kingston defeated Guevara versus Guevara. This was a great matchup, but in the end, Kingston got his revenge by making him nice tap out. But during the post-match, Kingston keeps submission locked and security try to break up. The referee tells the ring announcer for a decision and changed the winner to Guevara. After that, Kingston gone crazy. Check out the officials during Jerry Lynn. The commentator said the reversal was due to Tony Khan wanting the referees to tighten things up. So now, apparently, Kingston is pissed at Tony Khan, some of the referees, at Guevara getting away with it. Guevara wins by reverse decision. Unfortunately, it sucks for the crowd, but Eddie Kingston will get his win. I promise you. It takes time. You gotta give it time. Hard work. Alright, let's go. Anyway, yeah. It's pretty much like that. Like Tony Khan reference to tighten up things up. We got Cargill facing Diamante to retain the TBS champion with Trina, with Diane's company, Diane. After Jade Cargill defeated Diamante to retain the TBS championship, Trina slapped Diamante, shakes Cargill's hand. It was pretty much Trina putting over Jade Cargill, and it was a big way. So yeah, Jade Cargill got his boost. Yeah, mostly like that. Yeah. So yeah. Then we go to the Golden Ticket Battle Royale. It was a crazy battle royale. Let's talk about the final 5 eliminations. It makes sense. Rush eliminated John Silver. Penta eliminated Lance Archer. Hangman Page eliminated Penta and Jay Lethal. Then Page eliminated Rush for final. So basically leads to Page facing Moxley for the AEW World Title. The special Tuesday Night Dynamite on October 18th in Cincinnati. So that's going to be a build-up. They'll build it up. It's necessary. Yeah, they're building it up. So, for next week Dynamite, we heard, it's going to be Moxley, a fallout from GrandSlam. It's going to be Moxley versus Juice Robinson, AEW World Championship Eliminator. Sayara speaks, Pac versus Trent Beretta. That's going to be for next Dynamite next week. So, you also got the special Tuesday Night Dynamite on October 18th, Cincinnati. Moxley versus Hangman Page. It's going to be fantastic for Tuesday night. I was like, yeah. So it's gonna be a tense. So okay. All right, now we go to the main event on Sanctioned Lights Out match. Starks versus Hobbs. Starks got his victory back when he hit Hobbs with a lighter fixture, then delivers a wrench Shambone for the win. This was a good main event. They put over Ricky Starks, which is good. House got his moments. He was a monster heel, which is necessary. Now we're going to round up Rampage for GrandSlam. GrandSlam was a pretty good GrandSlam. There was some minor difficulties, some botches here and there, but it was still a good GrandSlam for this year. Next year they'll probably do better. Alright, let's go to the now. We finished Rampage. Now we go finish up with news and topics for more news and topics for my podcast, whatever. We got the AEW UK debut reports that still Beckley through next summer. AEW is going to be heading to Coca-Cola Coliseum in Toronto, Canada for the October 12th episode of Dynamite. As confers the Reach band as brand. However, Canada is only on country AEW is heading to the future. As the UK could be a potential destination next year. Tony Khan owns the English Premier League football who plays their games at Craven Cottage Stadium. It will be a perfect venue for British fans for the company's AEW number of term ratings and viewership in Canada and UK have been solid. Fans get to see AEW show in UK. The turnout should be great. Meltzer and Observer the following. Right now should be looking summer nearest. The UK debut at Craven Cottage, the home of Fulham. That's most likely we're going to have an AEW UK debut next year. I see it this summer, and I want that to happen. I want to see AEW in the UK. I do want that to happen. So, apparently, but also we have from Meltzer that AEW's first show, UK Groundly will be a great success for them. Has a strong following there. The ticket demand will be the same. Best to keep an eye out for any all updates. And that's Meltzer's take on it. So, that's his update. Alright, so let's clear ahead. There's an update that AEW is clear to wrestle. It's the same thing. Well, we got confirmation, and apparently there are false news. Apparently, Sayara is basically going to be clear to wrestle. She'll announce it next week. Dynamite. So, honestly, it's not that bad. In my opinion, Sayara is a huge star for AEW Women's Division. If she could safely wrestle, it would be good for them. She could be a good booker for the Women's Division or anything else for Ring of Honor. I don't know if Sayara. I want Sayara to be happy. That's what I feel. Now we go there. We got multiple AEW stars reportedly requesting their releases following WWE reach out to them. Since WWE both had head of talent relations, head of creative, Paul has overseen the return of multiple WWE superstars until the likes of Dakota Kai, Karrion Kross, and Johnny Gargano, among others. Appears the company effort required more talent than over yet. Part released the news of Malachi, but I have this conditional AEW release granted. Dave Observer News put an update noted Black was on one of the main AEW started requesting release for made Roland content made by WWE. You know, as Black is one of the people WWE reached out, even if he has signed a 5-year deal at AEW. When Paul Lubezki took over Vince, WWE content informer. Three times working. They're either left on their own or Vince may have fired. Black was not the only person asked for release at a time. So we got something from Meltzer. Meltzer, Hillary, or Towns, questioner, house requester, all in writing. Black is the only name that's provider who is granted. I'll be with a say lefty, no complete cause. And his ways are bad. However, everyone wrestling Purse wished him all the best during his time away from the ring. Yeah. So, honestly, I don't know if some of the former WWE stars want to go back to WWE. That's their choice. That's what I gotta say. That's their choice. If they want to go back to WWE, let them. Not my problem. You let them go back. Not my problem. It's not everyone's problem. They want to go back, let them go back. If they didn't get the book, if they didn't get booked what they wanted, if they didn't get a championship with it in WWE, that's on them. Not our problem. Not AEW's problem. Not Tony Khan's problem. That's on them. That's what I was saying. Okay, that was AgostoAllElite podcast. I'll see y'all next Saturday. This time, I hope it was Matt Marks with me, and I hope it this time will do better. Thank you.